keeping family memories organized, most of us are far from perfect. So today we are stepping in to help simplify the process in helping you find a system that actually works for you. The motivation for this topic actually comes from a professional photographer who, like all of us, struggles to keep family photos organized.
Hi, my name is Natalie Felt and I am a wedding and family photographer. And I've always been great about making sure my client photos are backed up online and on the computer and keeping them organized, but what I haven't been so great about is making sure my own personal and family photos are organized and backed up. And this has been a big worry of mine because if something were to happen to those, I would be crushed. I've got photos on CDs from over the years. I've got photos on my college laptop and on my husband's laptop. We've got photos on our desktop computer and on our phones. And so my big goal this year is to get all those photos condensed into one location, to get them organized and make sure that they are backed up on a hard drive as well as online, so that I'm not worried about that, and also so that I can do more things with those photos and make more photo books and things like that and make sure that I'm not leaving anything out.
Okay, well stated. A total perfect summary, I think, of my photo mentality too. I totally get where Natalie is coming from. I too feel that stress, seeing all of those photo piles, the files just pile up on the computer, the cloud, and everywhere else. So today we're sharing helpful solutions to organize your family memories once and for all. We've invited photographer Natalie Felt here in studio to share what she's learned since setting out on her quest to find a system that works for her. I'm with you, sister. I think every woman out there, every mom especially, is nodding her head in agreement. And the problem, I think, starts with the quantity of photos, the amount of photos now digitally that we're able to snap and keep.
Yeah, it's so true. Think about it. You use your phone all the time for photos, right? It used to be you have to get out your camera for a special event to take a photo. Now we have our phones with us all the time. The cameras are so much better on phones than they used to.
It's true.
So we're taking so many photos, which is a good problem to have, right? But then we have all these files and we have to figure out what to do with them.
The guilt sets in really quickly, and as a photographer, I'm sure your photo files and piles are even larger than most of ours. So you're going to help us today. And what I love about your approach, and I know this has been a personal quest of yours as well, but you've stepped it out into doable, chewable chunks, we'll call them, so that we really can tackle this. Step one, you say, is to gather all your photos in one place.
Yes, for sure. So you're going to quickly think about your phone, having all your photos, maybe your memory cards from your cameras, your computer, but think about those places you have photos that are kind of tossed aside.
Like what?
Like my old college laptop from years ago. I don't even use it anymore, but it's sitting there and it has photos on it. My husband's laptop. We've got photos on CDs. Remember, we used to store them on CDs.
In fact, the question, what would you grab in 10 seconds if you had a fire? I have in my nightstand, next to my bed, I have a little CD holder of all of my early family photos on CD.
Yeah, so there you go.
Yeah.
Another thing you might not have thought about is how many times have you said to a friend or family member after that, hey, can you text me that photo? Can you email me that photo? But then they send them to you, and what do? They sit on your phone, they sit on your email, and you don't save them at another location.
I've got an email, you're speaking right to my photo heart. I've got an email folder within my email that says photos, and it's just full of all of the images that have been sent to me over the years.
Right, at least you put them in that folder. That's a good start,
well,
right?
All right, that's step one, get them together. Step two, and this is where I think people will feel really proud they're able to take some action toward organization, is to structure and organize those photos by date.
Right, exactly. So you've got them all in one location. For me, it's my desktop. And what I've done is, as I've gone through this process, I've set up a folder for each year.
Okay.
And within each year, I have one for each month.
So 2017, January, February, March, April, May.
Exactly. Now with that, I include the year and the month. I think your file name is really important, because if you ever want to go back and search those, it's going to be so much easier if you're thinking, I want photos from January 2016. Type that into your computer, that folder's going to pop up.
So I'm not going to just label the subfolder February, I'm going to put February 2018 so it easily is searched.
Yes, for sure.
Smart.
So important. Then with that, another thing I like to do, I like to have a folder just for all my videos. I'm hoping someday to go back and make these videos, you know, of the photos through the years.
Someday, one day.
Yes, and then one more thing I like to do, if I have a big event, I like a folder just for that. Like if we went to Disneyland last year, I'm going to put Disneyland 2017.
Okay.
So I can easily search it, find it. So I have the months, but then sometimes I'll break it into big events so I can find those.
Can I dial you back to the videos? Do you have videos per month, separate monthly folders just for your videos, or is it just one big video folder for the year?
Right. For me, it's one for the year.
Okay.
Now you can get in, it depends on how many you do, but when we go to make our videos, we're wanting just to kind of combine them all. We're not as so worried as like as a photo book, I'm going to label those month by month. In my photo book, I'm going to go through chronological. So I do it a little different videos, but if you want to take the time and you do a lot of video, I'd probably do the same thing.
Videos are kind of weighing on my mom heart right now because it used to be we'd pull out the video camera, right, and document those special occasions like recitals or birthdays. And now where our phones are so great as far as picture and quality, I almost find myself not taking videos as often because I don't know what to do with them, don't know where to put them. So just having a system, I think, will give us permission to keep capturing and documenting, which is important.
Right, yeah.
All right, next step, declutter.
Yes, so important. You've got all those photos together, you're starting to organize them, and if you're like me, you're gonna see a lot of duplicates. You're gonna see blurry photos. How many times do we sit there? It's easy, right? You hold it down, you take like 30 photos of your kid, half are blurry, you know, some of them they're turned around, and we leave them there, and they're taking up space on our phones, they're taking up space on our computer. And so as you're organizing all of this, go through those. And how many times has your kid taken your phone and they're taking pictures of the ceiling and the floor? Happens to me like every day. So
Emmy just discovered the beauty of selfies, right? And she's going to town, and I love every silly face, all 300 of them that I found on my phone yesterday, but I could declutter a few of those.
So go through that and simplify, and then when you're trying to find those photos that mean even more to you, it's going to be easier to find them.
Becky Higgins, who's the creator of Project Life and an avid memory keeper and proponent of keeping, you know, memories alive and preservation, she goes through and does a nightly purge on her phone, like clears out those blurry photos or those duplicates. Even if you do it weekly, I think that would help you maintain as you go along. You want to back up your photos. How do we do this?
So you've got everything organized on your computer. This is going to make the rest of the process a lot easier. I recommend starting with an external hard drive. You want to make sure you have something at your house that's separate from your computer.
Do you have any favorites?
Yes, I do. I've actually purchased several from Costco over the years. Seagate has been a brand that we've stuck with and loved. I've heard great things about Western Digital and Samsung, but it's just important that you buy one or multiple.
Is the external hard drive enough, or should we be saving in an online storage system as well?
Yeah, so that brings me to the next point. No matter what external hard drive you have, there is no guarantee it couldn't fail. So you need to have another source of backing up your photos. Some people use the cloud. It's set up with their Mac or their phone, and it's automatically setting things up. I have a great system for my business I've used, but I've had a hard time with my family photos, and I came across something that I love, and I wanted to share with you.
Please do.
So Amazon Prime membership, if you have that, a lot of us are signed up for that, you get unlimited photo storage at no additional cost.
Wait, what?
So all you have to do is go to amazon.com/photos, log in, and you can automatically drag and drop those folders that you've just organized, or download the program and have it automatically sync all of your photos. And there's no limit. You can do as many photos as you want.
You obviously would have to maintain your membership.
Right, exactly.
It's there, it's free with the membership, and a lot of people probably don't even know that resource, that bonus is available.
And it's great because I sent a link to my husband and he uploaded his photos from his phone. Or, you know, I just went on a trip with my sister. I can send her a link. So we can share those photos with each other. So there's a lot of great things you can do with it.
Nice. Finally, we're running out of time here, but print or create your digital books. Do you have any favorite systems for printing?
Yes, so I used to say let's wait and do one photo book each year, but I've simplified things and it's helped me stay on top of them to do books on occasion. And for, you know, if we have a family photo shoot, if we have Easter photos, if we go on a special trip, I'm doing books of these smaller events and it's helping me stay on top of it. And then I'd like to go back through and do, you know, highlights from the year. But doing it this way, first of all, I can find them when they're organized, and second of all, I can show a lot more photos from a specific event than I could in a book of the entire year. And I can show all those candids and those little moments that I couldn't fit.
Where are you printing these beautiful little books?
So these are all from Shutterfly. I get emails all the time with codes, and I'm all about saving.
Off every other day.
Yes, and their quality's great. So that's who I've done my books with.
This is really empowering, I think. The small steps that we can take to calm our mom guilt and get those photos in an organized fashion. So thanks for the inspiration. And if we need help filling up those photo books with beautiful pictures, you can help us there too.
Yes, you can go to my website, nataliefeltphotography.com, and I have a special blog post that's got all of this information in if you want to follow up. So
break it down. We'll link you over to her website from ours just to make it easy too. Thank you so much.